Good morning. Good God morning. Good God morning. How is everyone? Holy Father. How is one? Oh, what's that on my face? Okay, guys. Hey, Dundee, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. So we start with prayer. Let's stretch and breathe. Folks are at work. On their way to work. Some people rising. Some people still sleeping. You have a great weekend also. Holy Father, we come here today with an open mind and open heart to forgive everyone for everything and to love all things, no matter how they show up. For we realize that when we look upon anyone and anything, we look upon you, Father. For you are the source and the creator of all things good. There is not a thing that you have created with sadness or unhappiness. For your gift to us is joy and happiness, abundance and love. And we open our hearts to this today. For we carry on your word, Father. We listen for you. We ask that you send out blessings to all those who are in an tough time, dealing with illness or sadness and depression, for in this world that is only our perception. May we change that perception and know that we walk in your life. We walk in the healing of your life. We share this with everyone and everything. We open our hearts and our minds and our bodies to forgiveness, for forgiveness heals all things. We ask that you help us, Lord, that this illusion that the world is after us is a false evidence appearing real, that we know that beyond this is you, Father. We send this out to everyone and everything. Wrap your arms around our children of the world, that they may be protected by your love, that not a thing shall harm them physically, emotionally, that they may grow in you, Lord. We ask this in your name, the names of your sons and your daughters. And we breathe joy, happiness, in spite of the illusion the world wants to share with us. We choose you, love. Amen. And so it is. So we are here today. Hey, Billy. Hey, I can't see. Yeah, yes, I can. Let me stop saying it. I think that's Nick. Hi. How are you? Where you guys coming in from? I always think that you're right here in wherever I am. Today I'm in Clinton, Maryland. Been here for a minute. My child is enjoying Kenya. How blessed is she to be on a safari in Kenya, Africa, Nairobi. I think I remember when I was a kid, Nairobi was the place that I think Tarzan came from. You remember Tarzan? I don't know, I might be talking about my age, but that's all right. Nairobi, Kenya, that's where Tarzan was when I was a kid. It's amazing how the videos and movies of the past had you in these places that you were never, they never thought you'd go. And look at it now. It's so easy to travel around the world and see the world and see those elephants and all those big animals that we've always seen behind bars. And then all of a sudden, you get the opportunity to go to Africa. I suggest that everyone, black, white, Asian, that all Americans get the opportunity to step foot on African soil. I remember my first trip there. I broke down in tears. It was as if I had brought all the spirits and all my ancestors from America back home. And I spent 14 days in a whole spiritual space. It changed my attitude about a lot of things. It changed my attitude about what African Americans had to endure to get here. Our ancestors, I consider us the strongest of the strong to have survived that, to have been brought here against our will and endured all of that. They talk about the Holocaust, but they never talk about the Holocaust of Africa. 6 million people, I do believe, are on the bottom of the ocean. And if you ever get an opportunity, I suggest you spend some time on the basement floor of the African Museum. It will change African American Museum. It will change your whole attitude about who we are in America. The millions of people that were put on ships, and only less than half of them made it here. I remember reading there was a ship that brought, I think it was from Portugal, 600 people. They loaded, and only 60 people got here. I cannot imagine. Oh, it brings my heart to a total standstill when I think about what our ancestors endured to get here. When I went to the slave castle, and I could feel the spirits crying out in anguish. I understand now the consciousness that African men and women endured, to have to be behind a stone wall with a little window watching African women being raped and whipped and the men not being able to do anything. How belittling is that? To not be able to honor your queens because someone has locked you up. That's a heavy consciousness. To not be having faith in a union between you and your mate because you never knew from day to day whether your mate was going to be there with you, because we were sold and killed so loosely. And no matter what people may think or say, excuse me, that consciousness is still with us. The fear of committing to another person is difficult for us as Black people. We still have that consciousness, but we have to let that go. And that's what the Course in Miracles actually has taught me, to be able to let go of false evidence appearing real, to speak into my life the goodness and joy that truly God has given us, to get out of that whole consciousness of no one is good enough, or having faith that we can work together, that there is no such thing as competition. It is only about collaboration, to be able to grow together as a people, as a couple, as a family, to have true faith in being fearless in saying the truth and in love. Creating this union between us is an amazing place to be. And we have to let go of all the craziness that how race consciousness wants to bring into reality. We have to live beyond that. Remember, I've always said we have to see beyond the eyes of the physical and hear beyond the eyes, ears of the physical, and speak goodness to our lives. Speak joy in our life. Even if it's not showing up, just declare it to be so. I am the perfect husband. I am the perfect wife, the perfect father, the perfect mother, the perfect friend. I see joy in you, even when you're struggling. I see love in you, even when it's not showing up, because we are children of God and we are the manifestation of God walking. We have to live in that and be in that, even if it doesn't quite show up yet. Hey, Natasha, how are you? Good morning, Frederick. How are you? Good morning, Nick. Hey, Billy, what's going on? Where you guys? I know Natasha's in Baltimore, right? The rest of you, I ain't really, and Dundee is in DC. But the rest of you, I don't know where you're from. I really like to know what city or state or country you're in. So write it in the stream. Right now, I'm a Washingtonian, born, raised. I consider myself, I am a fourth generation Washingtonian. And you know, living in Washington is another consciousness, because it is the seat of power for the most of the people. Everybody sees the capital as being this great place, and pretty much it is. I've traveled throughout the other United States. I love DC because it's the only place that I know that you can get into the national museums free. And I believe that every museum here in Washington should be free. And if you're going to charge, you shouldn't be here. You should go somewhere else. That's just me. I think that Americans spend enough money on taxes that when they come to Washington, D.C., to the seat of the capital, they should be able to see everything for free. All the museums for free. And we have maybe 2 museums that cost money. The Newseum, which has all the news, and the Wax Museum that costs. And it costs a lot for family to see those 2 things. So maybe they don't go. I don't know. But they're still here. But that's just me. That's just my consciousness. So tell me where you're from. And this is a course in miracles. And I come here every morning. I try to get here by 6:30. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But I still come on no matter what, right? I am a minister. My name, MIN, stands for minister. I didn't put the period when I opened the page, but I am Minister RosaJ. I'm studying metaphysical science, metaphysical education, seeing beyond the physical, letting my consciousness move into a place of pure joy and happiness. And sometimes I make it and sometimes I don't, but I also know that I am not alone. And every once in a while, my emotions will take charge. And I have to be very careful and very mindful of that, because your emotions can take you to places that you really don't want to go. That whole false evidence appearing real, where you feel like you're the only person in the world and you feel alone and stuck in a space that you really don't want to be. But the Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles, takes me out of that. For I say to myself, I am a child of God. I live in pure happiness no matter where I may physically be. And so we come here today, and the lesson for today is lesson 191, and we're moving through these 365-day lessons very slowly. And that's why do we do that? Because it takes a while sometimes to understand the true essence of the idea for the day. And the idea for today is I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Say that to yourself. I am the Holy God, Son, the Holy Son of God Himself. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. And what does that mean? If I tend to tear up, it's because I truly feel that I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Son meaning just because we live in a masculine universe, right? So that means that I am also the daughter, right? I am the Holy Son of God Himself. So let me read what the Course says. Are you? I love the fact that the Course says, I am. I am is the name God told Moses he was, or he is, right? Here is your declaration of release from bondage of the world. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. And here as well is all the world released. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. You do not see what you have done by giving to the world the role of jailer to the Son of God. What could it be but vicious and afraid, fearful of shadows, punitive and wild, lacking all reason, blind, insane with hate? What have you done that this should be your world? It's not. We give it meaning. I deny this. What have you done that this is what you see? Deny your own identity. And this is what remains. You look on chaos and proclaim it to be yourself. There is no sight that fails to witness this to you. Why does it mean? Why does it show you this? Because your consciousness is there. We are here to change our consciousness. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. I cannot see these things. Deny your own identity and look on evil, sin, and death, and watch despair snatch from you your fingers the very scrape of hope, leaving you nothing but a wish to die. Look again. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Let what it is, yet what it is, escape a game you play with which identity can be denied. You are as God created you. I am as God created me. You are as God created you. All else but this one thing is folly to believe. Anything other than this is untrue. In this one thought is everyone set free. In this one truth are all illusions gone. I am the Holy Son of God. I am as God created me. In this one fact is sinlessness proclaimed. We are without sin. To be forever part of everything, the central core of its existence, and it's guaranteed for immortality. I am the Holy Son of God himself. I am as God created me. But let's today's idea find a place among your thoughts, and you have risen far above the world and all the worldly thoughts that hold you prisoner. And from this place of safety and escape, you will return and set it free. I am the Holy Son of God. I am as God created me. For he who can accept his true identity is truly saved. I am the Holy Son of God himself. And this salvation is the gift he gives to everyone in gratitude to him who pointed the way to happiness that changed his whole perception of the world. One holy thought like this, you are free. You are the Holy Son of God himself. And with this holy thought, you learn as well that you have freed the world. As I receive, I give, and as I give, I receive. I am the Holy Son of God. You have no need to use it cruelly and then perceive the savage need in it. You set it free from your, you set it free from your imprisonment. You will not see a devastating image of yourself walking in the world in terror, with the world twisting in anger, because your fears have laid the mark of death upon its heart. Be glad today. Be glad today. How very easily is hell undone just by saying this. You need but tell yourself, I am the Holy Son of God himself. I cannot suffer, cannot be in pain. I cannot suffer loss or fail to do all that salvation asks. I am the Holy Son of God himself. And in that thought is everything you look on holily changing, completely changed. I am the Son of God himself. I cannot suffer, cannot be in pain. I cannot suffer loss, nor fail to do all that salvation asks in everything, in your business, in your family, in your job, in your life. A miracle has lightened up all dark and ancient caverns, where the right of death echoes since the beginning of time. For time has lost its hold upon the world. The Holy Son of God has come in glory to freedom and to redeem the lost, to save the helpless, and to give the world the gift of his forgiveness again. Forgiveness is the light that shines to love and with love. Who could see the world is dark and sinful when God's Son has come again at last to set us free? I am the Son of God himself. You who perceive yourself as weak and frail, with futile hopes and devastated dreams, born but to die, to weep and suffer in pain. Hear this: all power is given unto you in earth and heaven. Say that again. All power is given unto us in heaven and earth, as it is in heaven, so as it is on earth. There is nothing that you cannot do. Let me repeat that. There is not a thing you cannot do. You play the game of death, of being helpless, pitifully denied, this delusion in a world which shows no mercy to you. Yet, when you accord it mercy, when you give it mercy, when you are mercy, with this mercy shines on you. God, I am the Holy Son of God himself. Then let the Son of God awaken from his sleep and opening his holy eyes, return again to bless the world he made. In error it began, but it will end in the reflection of our holiness. I am the Holy Son of God himself. He will sleep no more and dream of death no more. And then join with me today. Your glory is the light that saves the world. Do not withhold salvation longer. Look about the world and see the suffering there. It is not your heart willing to bring your weary brothers rest, to bring rest to yourself. Except that I am the Holy Son of God himself. They must await your own release. As you are, so is everyone else. They stay in chains till you are free. Your consciousness must be free for everybody else's consciousness to get there. They cannot see the mercy of the world until you find it in yourself. Forgive you. They suffer pain until you have denied its hold on you. I am the Holy Son of God. I release this to the world. They die until you accept your own eternal life. It is so simple. Repeat this idea. You are the Holy Son of God himself. Remember this. And all the world is free. Remember this. And earth and heaven are one. I am the Holy Son of God himself. So today, as we go through our day, remember this one idea can release yourself from all the angst and anxiety that the world may show up today, all the pressure and stress that you may have in all parts of your life. Remember to say this to yourself daily, hourly, minutely, whenever it needs to be said. Remind yourself, I am the Holy Son of God himself. This is a teaching that Jesus tried to teach us. We put him on a pedestal, but we are his brothers and sisters. I want to say to you to recall the fact that you too are the Son of God. You too are connected to the Holy One. You too are the Son of God himself. I am RosaJ, doing it God's way, and we are working into a new consciousness. It is not a sin to claim who you really are. I am as God created me. You are as God created you. That's the only way to be. It is Friday. I won't see you until the next time we meet on Monday. But remember, you can always go to the I Am Affirmation page or go to A Course in Miracles or go to my YouTube channel, and all these lessons are there. Remember this, if you remember nothing. You are as God created you. I am the Holy Son of God. Yes, yes. Have a good God weekend. Have fun. Enjoy your place in this massive world. Change your experience. Change your perception and you change your world. Yes. Thoughts in mind producing God. I am the Holy Son of God himself. Have a good God weekend. Be ever so blessed. Namaste. Yes.